When you say of a human being, he says begotten means the flesh and blood of his son. But when you say of God begotten son, it doesn't mean that his body is begotten him. It is to say the close association between the father and the son. That's all.
If you say son, I say, suppose someone comes here and I tell him, my son, he will not mind because he's a young boy. If I tell him that son, come here, he will come. If I say begotten son, come here, he may punch me on my jaw, insinuating that I had nauzubillah, I had sex with his mother. Fine. If I tell to a small boy begotten son, or a young boy of maybe 23 years, and I'm more than 40. If I say begotten son, come here, he may punch me on my jaw. Why? Begotten means sired by God. Sired, it belongs to the lower animal functions of sex. And that's the reason, if you read the Revised Standard Version of the Bible, revised by 32 Christian scholars of the highest eminence, backed by 50 different Christian denominations, they say this word begotten in Gospel of John, chapter number 3, verse number 16, is an interpolation, is a concoction, is a fabrication, and they threw it out of the Bible. Do you know that? If you read the Revised Standard Version of the Bible, which is the bestseller, revised by 32 Christian scholars of the highest eminence, backed by 50 different Christian denominations, they say this word begotten is an interpolation, is a concoction, is a fabrication. So the word begotten has been thrown out. So if you say son, God has got sons by the tons in the Bible. So coming to your first question and the last question, I've answered it. Coming to your second and third, which you mentioned, that he drove out devils. Quote the full verse. You haven't quoted to me the full verse, which I quoted in my talk. According to the Gospel of Matthew, chapter number 12, verse number 20, he said, I cast out devils with the Spirit of God. Gospel of Luke, chapter number 11, verse number 20, I with the finger of God cast out devils. It doesn't say he alone does it. He does it with the help of God. That does not mean he's God. All these verses you quoted, they clearly mentioned that he was a messenger of God. He wasn't God himself. That is the reason I challenge you. Point out a single unequivocal statement in the complete Bible where Jesus Christ, peace be upon him, himself says that I am God, or where he says worship me. And I'm ready to accept Christianity. Nowhere Jesus ever said that. Just if I tell to the son, son, come here, that does not make him my begotten son. Fine? The same way, if you tell me that I will call you Dr. Zakir Naik, fine? And if I don't object, that doesn't, it may be true, may be wrong. People say, Dr. Zakir Naik, scholar. I don't consider myself to be a scholar. I consider myself to be a student of knowledge. If people call me scholar, and if I continue, that doesn't mean I accept it. They consider me to be a scholar. I don't consider myself to be a scholar. Always refer to myself as a student of knowledge, a talib ilm. So what you have to point out from the Bible is, anywhere in the Bible, it should be in red letter. Red letter means the words of Jesus Christ, peace be upon him. Point out a single statement, unequivocal statement, an unambiguous statement from the complete Bible where Jesus Christ, peace be upon him, himself said that I am God, or where he says worship me, I am ready to accept Christianity.
Can we take a question from this brother on to my left?
I am Mr. Ravindran.
Yes, Mr. Ravindran.
Social worker. I thank to Peace Organization and Mr. my friend Yeriyarinyar. I already know these points of my journal, the one God of mighty. So I only one question. What is the miracle of in Islam? Thanks to Solomon 5:16. Like that. So I want to know the miracles. So many religious, they said miracles, miracles. So I want to know the Islam's miracle.
They asked the question, what is the miracle of Islam? And then you quoted Song of Solomon 5:16. Song of Solomon is a part of the Bible. Song of Solomon is a part of the Old Testament in the Bible, which in Hebrew says, Hikkum amitakim bikulli Muhammadim Zaidudi Zairai Baina Jerusalem. It's a Hebrew quotation. I'm quoting the exact because the translation differs. Hikkum amitakim bikulli Muhammadim Zaidudi Zairai Baina Jerusalem, which means that he's most sweet. He's altogether lovely. He's my beloved, O daughter of Jerusalem. Now the original I quoted, why? Because the original mentioned the word Muhammadim. In the Hebrew language, we add him as a plural of respect. The word of Muhammad is added Muhammadim. Like how Elo means God, Elohim means respect for God. So, but in the translation of the Bible, they have translated the proper noun Muhammad as altogether lovely. But if you read the Song of Solomon chapter 5,